Hey guys, yet another oranga tamariki uplift. Police are involved. Our granddaughter's been taken away, and she hasn't actually done anything wrong. Yet we have a social worker that's putting in false reports to be able to get a warrant issued. We have, I don't know how many cops there. We have no social distancing at all. Okay, this is something that I'm going to be sending to Jacinda Ardern as well to show what her frontline police actually do. So we have several cars out here. I've also been basically threatened by one of the cops that, there's a lockdown. Yeah, we're well aware there's a lockdown, and we're well aware that we can exercise and go for a walk. But this is what happens when they think they can do what they want, and they can lie to judges. And the reason I know that they've lied to judges is because the application, what it states on it, is completely the opposite of what has happened today. And yet the oranga tamariki social worker Emily Lawrence was present on a video conference call in regards to this.
You take her to the hospital? That girl.
So yeah, this is what New Zealand police do during a COVID-19 lockdown. Look at this. We have cars and cars. Look, they even have to park their cars up the street so they don't get seen. I'm surprised one of them actually is on the beat. Years ago, I made a complaint about him because he was picking on people in bus stops in Lower Hutt. But yet they come out and do this kind of thing, and yet they turn around and say, just remember, there's a lockdown. We're well aware there's a lockdown. We've watched the news. This is the first day that we have actually been out this week to go and collect our granddaughter. And now we get idiots like this who think it's their job to go and take babies away from families and haven't got a bloody clue. Hold on. The board cop you can see down by the back of the car there has a very, very arrogant attitude. His explanation was, we have a warrant. Okay, but guess what? The warrant has not got a pen signature. It is a photocopy. So we'll be interested to see what ends up happening once we bring this up with lawful authorities tomorrow. And I have got all of the police cars' registration so we know who has attended. Bear in mind, what is the time? Midnight? So instead of trying to find real criminals, these assholes are out trying to take kids away. They wake the child up. They tell the mother she has to put the child in the car. That the warrant was issued by a Judge Black, when in fact it was actually issued by someone else with him signing beside it. So yeah, and now they try and threaten us to say, oh, this is a COVID-19 lockdown. As you can see by the video, there is plenty of them that should have been not within isolation area. So yeah, this is what happens in New Zealand. People, they turn around and they go along and they take kids in lockdown. How about that? In lockdown. There's the last prick. They're going down the road down there. They go and they take them in lockdown. Look at that. Don't have the balls to come on their own, of course. No, they've got to bring everybody else to uplift a 26-month-old baby that has been in hospital for 4 weeks, and the hospital claims to be trying to help the child, but she has lost major amounts of weight. So we took her home because her mother thought it was in her best interest for her to go home, and look what happens. We're just around midnight, and what are they doing? Coming to do an uplift late at night, just like they did in Hastings. Useless bastards. Where is the protection for our children? There is no protection here at all for our children. So just remember, people, even though we are in a lockdown, they seem to have judges available to turn around and uplift a child on a false accusation from a meeting that was held today where the social worker has written down false information. We have the application for the warrant, and it is false information. This dickhead thinks he can do what he fucking likes. Yeah, fuck off. And this dickhead here, he thinks he's such a hotshot. What? Yeah, 3 cop cars, yeah. Exactly. And yet they try and threaten us with, oh, it's COVID-19, so you're on lockdown, you can't be out. But yet we have seen many people out today, and as you will have seen in this video, there is plenty of people out and about doing bullshit. Up yours. There you go. Now they're gone away, see? So yeah, people, that's what happens. They turn around and they do a thing. Yes, because she has gone. They have taken her back to Wellington Hospital under a oranga tamariki order from the court, and they lied on it. I have the warrant here at home with me, and they have lied on it. They had no reason to take her. Jessica was asked to discharge her today from the hospital. We went and got her. Now they have come back with an order to put her back into Wellington Hospital. So much bullshit. So yeah, people, that's what happens. Yeah, even in COVID-19, they are still uplifting children. It has just happened live in front of you. They have uplifted our granddaughter. But don't worry, we will be on to it tomorrow. I will make sure that things change. And I will make sure that social worker no longer has a job. So yeah, I'm going to be uploading this to all the different pages. Unfortunately, with a warrant on the doorstep, there wasn't too much we could do. But I will be taking care of all of that tomorrow and making different phone calls to different government departments, because this should never have happened. Just so people can see that we're not thin. There is the current warrant, and it is photocopied. It has been photocopied and signed off by someone else other than Judge Black. They said it was Judge Black, and they are trying to say that she is in undue harm. We have just taken her out of hospital today because of the undue harm, and they have come back. It is now 1:45 in the morning, 12:30, 1:45 in the morning, and they are doing it. They have just done an uplift of our granddaughter. So I'm just showing everybody so that you can see, okay, that this is the warrant to uplift her, okay, and they're saying that she's a child who's suffering or is likely to suffer ill treatment, neglect, and deprivation or abuse of harm. Okay, this was all done at the hospital. Okay, Becca, you'd be interested to know that they had also put your address down as a place that Jemima could be. So all of this is bullshit. They know that from today, but the judge has given the uplift order on false information that was supplied by the social worker. So yeah, I'm going to be putting this up on all of the baby pages. My partner's also taken another video on my thing of the police at the door, not wanting to, as far as they were concerned, they were not leaving without her. But there was absolutely no reason for them to take her. The hospital has made her lose, 1.2 kilos within 2 weeks back in February, and yet they're claiming that we are not feeding her properly. Yet the stuff that the shake that we had fed her through her tube had her gain weight from 8.3 kilos last year in November till the 10th of February this year. She ended up getting up to 10.7 kilos. She went back into the hospital care under forcefulness of oranga tamariki, and she dropped back down to 9.5 kilos. And they have not been able to get her weight up, which is why when we had the meeting, we even said to the doctor, tell us what time we can come in, because we were on video conference. And he turned around. They gave us a time. We went and we picked her up. Now she was discharged from there today, and yet the oranga tamariki order, oranga tamariki social worker, has come with police tonight and has got an uplift order by supplying false information in regards to the uplift. The oranga tamariki worker was on the actual video conference call with Wellington Hospital today, and it was told. I said, okay, well, we will come in and pick her up. And the oranga tamariki worker didn't say anything that we couldn't go and pick her up. And the doctor said, yeah, he was going to discharge her, because the doctor originally, before the meeting happened, wrote in a statement to my daughter that if she was not willing to follow his guidelines, which is making the child lose weight, then he is not willing to have her in her care. So I said, if you're not willing to have her in your care, then there's no point in being in here. We might as well take her home. So if that's the case, then you organise a discharge. Now, she was let go from the hospital today, and she was asked to sign a form, but she refused to sign a form because she said, no, I'm wanting to discharge myself. I don't want the hospital discharging me. Because the hospital was refusing to let her go home, first of all, and then the doctor said, okay, fine, we will, you can do a discharge, but it's a discharge we don't agree with. But what is a family supposed to do when this child has been sitting between Lower Hutt Hospital, and we had her transferred out to Wellington Hospital for a second opinion, and the hospitals, both of them, have not been able to get this child to gain weight, have caused her to have fecal impaction, which at Lower Hutt Hospital, which is very bad constipation, Okay, they're feeding her on a product that I rang the company about today that makes it, who turned around and told me straight out and sent me an email, the child should not be on our product if she has been tube fed. We do not recommend that. And I told the doctors this. I've got an email from the actual nutritionist from what's it called, Nutricia, the company that makes the milk powder, and they have said no. She has said straight out, no, it is not good for her to be on it. It would be safer for her to have our shake that we make up. So I thought I'd put this live because there was an actual, and we have another video we'll be putting up of the actual uplift happening. This is at 20 past, 12 at night. So obviously they have nothing better to do with this COVID-19 going on, and yet they make the threat of, well, there is a lockdown, you can't be out here. Bullshit, you can't be out there. As they said, you can go out and you can get fresh air and stuff like that. They just didn't like the fact that I was going out and getting photos of their cars, number plates, their QIDs, because they are going to be held responsible for this. I don't know about my daughter because she is very upset, but I am not putting up with this shit. So I will be making sure something happens. I've already been to government levels in regards to healthcare, and I'll be taking this a lot further. So yeah, people, thanks for watching this live. We will be posting up a couple of lives, couple of videos later on of it actually happening. So yeah, of the main part of it actually happening. But yeah, this is what the New Zealand police are doing during a COVID-19. They are turning around and still uplifting babies with the oranga tamariki social workers that lied. Thanks, guys. I will update you at a later stage.